Here is something I've never seen before, and I did a whole video the other day on the many faces of poison ivy because we went through just on my little walk, and I can show you all the different colors, all the different leaf shapes, all the everything. This is a big-ass poison ivy vine. If you look at it, a lot of times this is what they look like. We've got the little root hairs. Uh-oh, let me see if I can fix the camera lens. No, right? Oh, looks so much clearer. That's what it looks like. Put my hand behind it. There we go. See all that? That's where it's connected typically to the tree. So that means it has, because they came through it with the lawnmowers, you can see where they chopped. So it pulled off of the tree. You can see where it was all up this tree. It has pulled off. But I have never seen a poison ivy vine berry. And that's what these are. These are, look, yikes. This is, that's odd. There you go. More faces of poison ivy. And this is, vines get huge around here. If I can find another vine, I will show you. That's not it. They get really, really thick. This one is probably about as big around as my thumb. Yeah, and that's, it's all the way up there and goes then in behind, in between those two trees right there. That's not one. I'm gonna see if I can find another one. That's a different vine up there. Huh. That was interesting. I'm gonna have to go ask Professor Google Pants because that's a lot of berries. And I've just never seen poison ivy berry before. Just this weekend I didn't know privet berried, but privet has berries too. I have to check that video out of our Sunday homesteading. If I find, that's another one. So can you see this really big vine right here? That's more poison ivy. This is a poison ivy vine. And that looks to be pretty thick. We've pulled them off of trees and we've seen them a good 2 or 3 inches across. Like huge. And this, I just learned, and I'll get this guy right here, that's sassafras, I believe. And these really big, but I think that's, they look like T-Rex feet. Is how I kind of remember them, but I believe those are sassafras, which is the root. If you dig up the root and boil it, or roast it, then you can make a tea out of it and have sassafras tea. But that is where root beer kind of came from, is to have the sassafras root, until the government deemed it awful for me. So glad that the government is, taking care of me. Another thing that we did, I'm not going to drive down there right now. I'm not going to walk down that far. See if we can see them on the other side. There's some right down there in that pile. But over here, anyway, down this road, this direction, right down that road down there, there's actually some quite large elderberry bushes on the side of the road, over there. And they have, that's new, a lot of berries on them. But since they are so close to the road, then we are not going to pick them. Okay, because, just think of something like a raspberry or a strawberry or something like that right next to the road, having people drive in and out and all that stuff. I have no desire to eat that. This is the kind of mess that the county just leaves and doesn't quite care about, which is fine. I'm not saying that this needs to be all raked up. But when you confuggle all of this stuff and just willy-nilly, you know, take your mowers and do whatever you want with them, then creeks like this fill in, and then this gets all clogged up, and then all of this, which is fine, all of this is dying. That's just the different vines. We have too much viney crap in the great state of Tennessee, and if I can find, there's one vine that is horrific, and I saw some of it down here. It's this shit. See if I can make sure to not step in poison ivy. That, can you see that one right there? And then there's parts of it right, this one right here. So let's see if I can zoom in and show you. Look at those lovely spikes. That shit sucks. And part of it is, it's, can you see it? See all of this up in here? It makes a big weave and web of it. And then when you go to try and get it out, to cut it out, it's a pain in the ass. It kind of hooks onto each other, and you cannot rip it out very easily. And it sucks. Mixed in with all these other, look at all that vine. I don't even know what this is. Just more crap.